is up? How are we doing? What we got up in here? What's up, Army Mike? What's cracking? What is cracking? How are we doing? We doing good? Trill, what's up? What's up? Dwayne, what up? What up? Boxing, what's up? What's up? Anthony, what's up? You guys see how clear this camera is? Can you tell? Can you tell the difference? Look at that. Look at that. Look how clear that is. Can you guys see it? That's called a 4K camera. I did it. I did it. Thanks, Trill. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I got it. Yeah, man. I got a camera. I attached it to my. I got a MacBook, but the camera on the. I mean, this MacBook is like 6 years old, so the camera is obviously 6 years is a lifetime with technology. So yeah, man. Nice and clear. Nice and clear. Gary Sourbuts, what is up? How you doing? What's poppin', people? What's that noise? There's some weird noise in the other room. Anyway, what do we got going on? Talk to me. Talk to me. We got the big fight coming up for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. We got the weigh-ins. We got all kinds of stuff happening with those guys, right? So I am excited to see the fight. They got a lot of stuff going on there. Cam, what up? What up? Eon, what's up? What's up, my G? Army Mike, Fury looks. Did you guys see how you been? What's up, Seth? Did you guys see Fury's pad work when he was hitting the hand pads? I put a video up of it. So he's throwing in. He was in the southpaw stance the whole time, right? Which by itself is like, wait. And you saw the speed and the power. This dude was Roy Jonesing those hooks, like bah, 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 like quadrupling up on him, looking fast, knocking Sugar Hill's whole body over with the power. It looked great. Nah, Eon, I just got a new camera, baby boy. You looking at 4K, my G? 4K. You, my friend, look at that. Look how clear that is. You are looking at 4K. You know what I'm saying? What you know about that? I was old MacBook, but I could update the camera, right? I'm trying to make this shit. Trying to make this be professional. Can't be coming in looking all fuzzy like I'm streaming from 1999. Lil Rock, what up? What up? What up? Don't let CYP say you don't need no boxing. I thought you meant to say little tip. Oh, that's really you, Tip? Um, yeah, CYP never says that really. He said it today briefly, but he knows. Look, one thing you can say about me, you might not agree with everything I say, or you might, but you know that I know box. I mean, like I know boxing, obviously. Obviously, I'm not saying I know the most. I'm not saying I'm the smartest, because the thing with boxing is it's subjective. It just is. But you know, okay, we leveling up. Word life. John K, what's up? Is Fury going southpaw because he knows that he is likely to lose the lead foot battle on Orthodox? No. I think he's going southpaw because he just wants to throw a different look at the middleweight rabbit. The gap tooth shithouse, as he calls him. So, word. Are you going to watch the Daz ESPN? What? Am I gonna watch what? The what? On what? What are you talking about, Seth? Usyk by UD. Eon, are you smoking crack? You smoking crack? Let's do the 4K. Are you? Does it? Look at that. Wait, doesn't really focus that well. You smoking crack? Come on. I think he means the zone. Are you gonna watch on the zone ESPN? I don't get it. The zone or ESPN? I lost respect for Tyson Fury for not looking that mint. Why? Why is she looking him in the eye? What's that gonna do? What's the point? Looking him in the eye at a face-off does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Salute to my man. What's up, Ray? What up, Ray? I might put in the link in a little bit so we can get some callers. Usyk by UD is very possible, but I still got Fury. That's because you're a smart man, GOAT. Smart man. I can see Fury outboxing Usyk and dominating. I'm getting like Kawasaki versus Kessler vibes. Hope not. That fight was boring. Fury Southpaw will work as Ngannou Southpaw did. Oh, wait, as well as Ngannou Southpaw did against AJ? Huh? Ngannou fought AJ as a Southpaw? Did he? Like briefly? He might have done that. Silly. It's going to be so interesting the first few rounds on how Usyk can get around Tyson's jab. I think Fury is going to hit him with a bag of potpourri. Meaning, he's going to box him. He's going to brawl with him. He's going to go on the front foot and walk him down. He's going to lean on him. He's going to everything. He's going to just bust out the whole arsenal. That's why he's light, because he wants the option of also dancing on him. Bop, bop, jabbing, bop, bop, bop. Never a fan of Fury, and I'm a fan of Usyk. Okay, well, what up, Jimmy? What's up, Jimmy? The fight is early Saturday, guys. Probably 5-6 p.m. start, the main event, because it's in Saudi. Y'all ready for Fury winning? Killer Cam? I am. If Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson, are you going to be mad? Do you think Jake Paul might do it? No. I think Jake Paul is going to get knocked out. I think Jake Paul, the more and more I think about it, the more and more I'm getting more confident that I think Jake Paul is going to literally get knocked out. Like out. Or stopped. I do. The only reason he won't get knocked out is if Mike Tyson can't take a punch. Because Jake might land a couple. And even that won't be easy because Tyson's still very fast. Movement. But if Jake lands a couple and Tyson's punch resistance, his chin is eroded, punch resistance is pieced out from age, then maybe. But I think that's unlikely. Mark, are you going to do commentary? You guys want me to do commentary Saturday? What you want? What you want me to do? I am for the people. Only in the sense that Kessler was supposed to be the guy who gave Kawasaki a hard time, but Kawasaki ended up. Nah, I knew Kawasaki was going to beat him. I knew that. Kessler got most of his wins overseas, and he was just a big corn-fed white boy, but he wasn't at that upper echelon, although he was a champion. I mean, shit, way better than I was, but Jake Paul, Eon, you know what, Eon? Eon, do you know what? For that, my friend, for what you just said, we're going to do some of this. Let's go a little louder with it.
Oh my God, who?
That's what I think about what you just said, my man. Word up. Jake Paul looked fat. He didn't look jacked, diesel, like he's lifting. He just looked straight fat. Like he had a fat blanket over his current body. That's another reason why I think Tyson's gonna wax him. You saw Tyson Fury flick punches. What do you mean? Where do you rank Tyson Fury from the past heavyweights to today's hit? I can't really do that just yet because he's still active. And when he's still active, it's hard for me to I gotta wait till his career's finished before I can start ranking him. Why isn't Deontay's Boxing Nation talking about? Oh, Dante's Boxing Nation talking about that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about Dante's Boxing Nation. Navarrete, yeah, man. He's another one. It's like what 30-0, like 26 knockouts or something like that. He's another one that can give people at 35. Is he 35 or 40? I think he's 35. Problems. Don DeMarco. I don't get it. I hope you're right about Tyson, but my honest opinion is that Jake will beat him. Tyson problems. You think Jake is going to beat him? Do you really? Well, do you know what I think about that? I think that's what I think about that. What's up? What you talking about? Yup. I didn't see the wait, I did. Yeah, yesterday I did see it. There's another conference today, right? I saw something today. Tyson was streaming live. I didn't see it today. I don't. There was one more today, right? In somewhere, different state, Cali or something. Navarrete Dick Shakur. Well, join the club. He just moves to 35, but he loses all top guys easily to me. Okay. Well, maybe. You guys hearing the sound effects I just did, by the way? Cesar Chavez Jr. Yeah, that's on the Tyson undercard. And who's the dude he's fighting? It's like an MMA guy, right? I never heard of the guy he's fighting. I didn't know who that was. Man, he's 60, Marco. I don't see Tyson winning. The age, you just can't overcome that, my dude. He's 60? Really? Is that what you think? That he's 60. Okay, well.
Oh my God, who the hell cares? Oh my God, who the hell cares?
That's what I think about 60. Age doesn't always determine how you perform. Does sometimes. Look, Evander Holyfield went from having one of the greatest chins to getting knocked out easily by a roided out Belfort. So that could happen to Tyson. Tyson could potentially lose his chin. You guys hearing the sound effects, by the way? I don't know if you're hearing them because nobody's reacting to them. I can't tell. Email fighter I never heard of. Sound bites are awesome. Okay, cool. Healer the teacher. What is up? Welcome. Healer the teacher. Welcome. Tyson is going to show you why he was the most feared man on the planet. Jake already changed to 12-ounce gloves. Tyson's going to show you that he's the most feared man in the planet, and Jake already changed to 12-ounce gloves. Did they really change to 12-ounce gloves? Is that a fact? Because it was 14 last I heard. Did you hear the thing about Clarissa Shields? What about her? In a fight, the age definitely will determine the outcome. Yeah, we hear the sound effects. Nah, not definitely. You can't say definitely, Trill. You could never say definitely. Come on. Mike may be old, but his body don't move like it, so Jake getting his ass whooped. That is another one. Agreed. 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 People do not know that Usyk can't take body. That's a fact. I agree with Trill. Sadly, I got Paul winning by KO. Disagree with that, GOAT. 14 even worse. All right. I saw the Roy Jones fight. Yeah, no, I know that Mike says was. Come on, Trill. Come on. Mike was absolutely holding back, and he looked good. He was fast. He was holding back. What? He looked just as fast and as powerful as he used to. He just wasn't really throwing at Roy's head much because Roy's a natural career light heavyweight. Tyson's two divisions bigger than him. You guys can understand Mike was some ass about whooped some ass. What? I don't get what you're saying. Yo, Mark, are you gonna be surprised if Tank Davis lose? Yes, I will be very surprised. Clarissa said she'll give anybody 100. No, she didn't. Did she really? Like sparring? Really? You know what, right? I believe I didn't moderate you. Boom, there we go. Ray's moderated out this bitch. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to put the link in the chat. And anybody would like to call in may do so. May do so. All right. May do so. Ray got wrenched. He sure did. Pause. What's up, cool JC? What's cracking? What's crack-a-lacking? Cool DJ JC. Cool. All right, we got a couple guests up in this bitch. Let's get them in. Boom, boom. What's up, fellas?
What up, dude?
The crew is in the building.
What's cracking, fellas?
Doing good, Marco. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Got me a nice new clear camera. Oh, look at that.
I'm seeing you, bro. I'm seeing you, bro. I knew it was just a matter of time.
I got a MacBook, right?
Right.
But it's from 2019, and I'm like, that's 5 years is a lifetime in technology.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
So I had to go get me a little Logitech 4K thingamabob.
No,
That's a lot cheaper than getting a whole new laptop.
You definitely from Manhattan, the thingy-mabob.
What were you supposed to call it?
A camera.
So, fellas, so Clarissa said she'll give anybody who whoops her 100K.
Oh well,
I'm out to send my older daughter and then be like, listen, man, roll the dice. 100K is 100K.
Like, did she mean sparring or she meant like a fight?
I think she's talking about a fight, like not boxing, probably like a fight in the street. But I think she was just mad about something. Carissa gets upset lately. Ever since Javante's been attacking her and calling her Joanna Man and kind of getting under her skin a little bit. And it looks like
Joanna Man.
Yeah, he called her Joanna Man.
That's
bro.
Kind of funny. Don't
you laugh? Don't you laugh? Don't you laugh at that shit?
I'm
cool with her too.
I was laughing as soon as you said it, I started laughing. I ain't gonna lie.
Hit your face.
I messaged her a screenshot of when Tank shit on, like, went in my comment and left me a shitty comment. I don't know if you guys know about that. He did that as well. So I sent it to Clarissa and I was like, "Don't worry, you're not the only one." She's like, "He's a piece of shit." She's like, "I don't know what the hell's wrong with him." I'm like,
he's just mad. Tank is you either on his side or it's either.
I didn't even do anything. What I heard, so he leaves a fucked up comment on a video of mine that's not even. It's actually complimenting him. So I asked around and I asked the people close to him, and it comes back. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, oh well, because I put out some sparring footage when he got touched up a little bit. Right. That's what he didn't like. But why not comment on that video? Why comment on another one of my videos? It's weird. And then I think his comment was so rude. Instagram hit it because it deemed it as hate speech. I had to look at my hidden comments. I'm like, Javante, what? Yeah.
Like it's kind of flattering, but damn, dude, it ain't that serious.
Yeah, he's watching at least, but So
yeah. So, thank you and salute for the wrench, brother. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, of course. You know what, Claymore? I didn't even Claymore. Let me wrench you, but you didn't even comment, so I can't wrench you.
Oh,
leave a comment so I can hook you up. I didn't even know you were in here. I don't think you might be wrenched already. I'm not sure.
We're about to find out. I might be. I might not be. I think I might be. I ain't gonna lie. Hold
on. I don't know. You might not be because you've only come in a couple times, and like, I'm still new to this, so I forget.
Yeah, there it is. I'm wrenched.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what you guys want to? What topic?
Man, I mean, look. There's so much going on right now, right? There's so much going on in the game right now. I know we talking about Clarissa, but I mean, we can get into Turkey. We can talk about Shakur calling out. You know what I mean? How do you feel about Shakur talking about Frank Martin and Tank as far as like, you know, Frank Martin's only who he is because he pretty much got clout off of a fight he never had with Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't even that guy. That's what Shakur said. Shakur said that as far as popularity is concerned, like you weren't even all that. You're just the guy who didn't fight me.
No, that's crazy. I'm gonna tell you where Frank Martin really shined is when he beat up Michelle Rivera.
Well, yes,
That made him
that's
shine.
who beat him. That's the only guy to beat him, right?
No, he didn't. He beat Michelle Rivera.
No, that's what I mean. That's the only guy to beat him.
Frank Martin's the only guy to beat him.
Yeah.
People forget about him at 140.
You know what?
That's crazy.
There's a little bit of truth to the fact that Frank Martin got more notoriety because of the whole Shakur thing. There is some truth to that. You know what I mean? Why he didn't take the fight, I don't understand. I'm not claiming to say that he ducked or whatever, because for all we know, it could have been awful terms. You know, we don't know. But I think Shakur is frustrated. Rightfully so. He's a fellow Jersey guy, right?
Don't include him with me. He talked too much.
Nah, he didn't. He definitely. Listen, man. When it comes to these fighters talking, I don't get caught up in their talking because I think that's what they got to do sometimes, and that's what they're going to do. I tune it out if I'm not in agreement with it. I tune it out. But just looking at it for what it is, it's been difficult for the brother to get some fights. I mean, and then when he finally got a fight, he stunk the place up. You know what I mean, with Edwin De Los Santos. So now everybody's identifying Shakur from that fight, right? They're discounting anything he's ever done before that, and they're like, he's this boring fighter, which he's frustrated with it because he doesn't obviously feel like he's a boring fighter. I don't think he's a boring fighter, but yeah, he's frustrated and he likes to talk a lot. He likes to get on the tweeting and he likes to go, and so you know what I mean, it just looks bad at the end of the day when you're not dropping those performances in there.
I mean, he's trying, and here, you know, Des, what's he saying? But I was at one of his fights maybe 1 or 2 years ago at the Prudential, and it was pretty full. That is in Newark, where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's frustrated because he can't land those fights, and I believe him that he really wants them. You know what I mean? I do. I believe that he wants them. Tank. It's funny. I was on the Boxing Voice today, and that's exactly what we were talking about. Tank, I think his career was very carefully choreographed.
Yeah, manicured.
Right. And I'm not shitting on that either because that's what you do in boxing. But there's a certain point where you got to start fighting the Haglers, the Leonards, the Hearnses, you know, and the Durans. If you don't, then you can never be one of the four kings. And I think we're past that point 2 or 3 years already where they all should have fought each other. You know, except for a Devin fighting Loma. And Loma it wasn't even one of the four horsemen.
No.
You know what I mean? They've all just basically taken the highest, the lowest risk and the highest reward, which is Rolly and Ryan.
Right.
Right. And one of them didn't work out too well for him with that high risk, low risk, high reward, which is Devin, but that also come the 22nd can change. So it's hard to tell. Kalia, what up? So I don't know, man. It's too much, you know. Like
that's what it is. We got to tune it out. You know, it's just a lot of chatty patty. You know, it's and you know, I don't know about how you feel about it, Marco, but it's like we're in this world now that, you know, when we were growing up, I feel like we're close to around the same age. And you're in your 40s?
47.
Oh, I'm 47. So yeah, there we go. You know what I'm saying?
You too, right?
Yeah, 46. I'm right behind you.
All right.
The little bro in the building. But
his birthday's 2 weeks before mine, and he a year older.
It is what it is, brother. But you know, the social media is just giving us so much access to the things going on behind the stage that it's just overwhelming at times, right? This is probably the way boxing works and is worked for years, is just talking that shit, trying to get that fight. Right. And we watch it and it gets overwhelming and it sucks when the talking happens and we don't see the fights, right? Mm-hmm. It's like all this talking happens and then we don't even get to see the fight. So what up, player? Mm-hmm. So I mean, look, I learned to tune that stuff out. There's fights I want to see. I told Ray before, I'm excited with the way Gervonta came out of his little hiatus, dealing with his little, you know, I mean, law, probation, everything like that. The way he's calling everybody out, saying names, talking about who he wants to fight next, putting people on notice. Listen, man, when I'm done with this, you better get ready. You about to be next. You about to be next. And that's what this is all about, man. It's all about the best fighting the best. And whenever we're getting fights, how can I complain about it when we're getting the fights?
Agreed. The Mayweather business of boxing slows down. Yes, I agree with that. Perusha. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Against the ropes. What up? You were going to say something, Ray?
No, I was going to finish your.
What's Tio versus the world? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm not supporting any fights that aren't between those four. Or now you could even swap Devin and put Ryan in. I don't know. You could even throw Matias in, maybe, or Loma. I don't know, but anybody but those six, even.
I say it's 8 guys that you can throw in the mix. But here's my question now. I was going to ask Clay, and maybe you too, Marco. See, here's the funny part, and I don't want to bring up. I hate bringing up this guy because Clay can't put me in the back.
Throw him in the back, Marco. Throw him in the back.
Anyway, he knows I hate bringing up this situation because I've been trying to avoid the DHP conversations. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But why is it that when he was trying
promotions,
you could say that I can't say the name.
Okay, what up, Eon?
On the channel until the 22nd. By the way, it's a deadline. But anyway, how come when Bill is talking or something comes out and he does the same thing that Clay was saying, like he's speaking up, he's calling out fighters, he's doing this. It's all good for the fan base, right? I mean, we get it. He's their favorite fighter, right? But when Bill was doing it, it was like, oh, he's just picking on people and he's just talking crap. And we don't like him. Bill.
But Bill is, you're saying Bill is being criticized, but who did it before that wasn't?
No. When Bill gets criticized, but Clay just pointed out that he likes the new Tank. You know what I mean? Because Tank's doing the same thing.
Oh, so you're saying why can Bill say it and Tank can't say it?
Yeah, I'm just saying as a boxing verse, not more of a fan base. You know what I mean? Like why?
Well,
because
I mean, Bill is coming out and talking about killing people, and he went pretty extreme in this last one. So did Ryan.
Yeah, I agree.
And I like Bill. Like, I'm cool with Bill. You know what I mean? But and Bill is a master. Bill, I think, is 100% promoting. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I think he's just promoting. Ryan, not so sure. Tank as well, not so sure. You know what I mean? Tank might have a little bit of, he's definitely angry young man. I don't know, but they all need to be fighting each other. And if they're not, I feel like as a fan base, we shouldn't support. We should just keep voicing like, no, fight one of the six even.
Right.
We'll put all six in there, but Frank Martin's not one of the six. Navarrete is not one of the six, not yet at least.
No.
Right. At least he'll have a belt, though. Hopefully, if he wins this fight, at least he'll have a belt.
Rolly is not one of the six.
No.
Nope.
So, but we'll see what happens. Tank has to get by Martin first, which I think he will, but he has to.
It's a tough fight.
And now we have Loma resurrecting himself.
Loma's back.
Loma's back.
I don't think he went anywhere. I just think he just never started early. He always downloads information, but he was not letting nobody else get a victory or like even Jermaine Ortiz getting ahead of him on the scorecards. He's just not going to let that happen no more. I just think Loma is coming out. He's going to do a 1-round download, and he's going in for action. That's it. He's not waiting to the 6 no more.
The great thing is now we're all, I don't know, I mean, I shouldn't speak for everybody, but I'm now excited to see him fight Tank or Shakur. Excited.
Oh, yeah.
And if anybody has faster feet and movement than Shakur, it could be Loma. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. And then I'm also curious to see, is Loma fast enough to get in and out and not get clipped by one of those erasers from Tank? We don't know. It looks like he could fucking spin circles around Tank, but Tank's also a southpaw, so maybe it won't have the same effect. So many questions.
Right.
I think Loma stylistically makes all those fights exciting fights to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because what he brings to the table, that intangible, that timing he brings, like you said, that foot speed, you just want to see your favorite fighter fight against him. Even if you have, if you have a favorite fighter, you want to see him fight against a Lomachenko because that's a real test. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy he's back. I'm glad he won the fight the way he did, because the way I wanted him to win that fight against Kambosos, which was he's not in the classroom with you, bro. He doesn't belong in there with you. Don't make it look like you know what I'm saying. Don't make it look competitive and make it look like he belongs in there with you, because you could fuck around and win this fight and not move the needle in this division. And if you win this fight the right way, you move the needle in the division, because you can tell that he did a great job, because Tank called him out immediately. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bob Arum was like, I want to put that fight together.
Moved him right to the left.
Right. He was like, I need that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tank, because you always know he wants to fight those kind of guys, even though
he does. But you know, we'll see what happens. Let's shift a little bit up north, which means up in weight, to this weekend's fight.
Let's do it.
I saw, and I put a video on this. I saw their open media workouts, which really consisted of like 2 rounds on the hand pads. It was nothing. But Tyson Fury, besides looking crazy fast and powerful and sharp, did the whole thing southpaw. Southpaw.
Right.
So is that suggesting that he's going to toss a southpaw look at Usyk when they fight for more than just a few seconds?
Possibly. And the reason why I say that is maybe he's trying to mimic what Bud did with Earl, because Usyk's southpaw, right? Yes, he is. Right. So maybe he feels he has some type of advantage. But I've seen Fury standing, you know what I mean? He'll stand square and he'll go southpaw. I've seen him do that before.
But bust this.
Not for a whole fight.
Bust this. Usyk, same night, 20 minutes later, did his entire workout orthodox.
I think they had a broken camera. What'd you call it?
I was just thinking, was it inverted? But it was. I actually thought that, but there was text, like the ropes had like and it was the right way. It wasn't flipped.
Okay,
that's how you could tell it with the camera. I thought for a second too it was inverted, but it wasn't.
Right.
I think these guys. I think we're gonna see. Listen, man. Tyson Fury, for the first time in a long time, I don't remember the last time I've seen him take an opponent as serious as I see him taking Alexander Usyk. He is taking him seriously. He didn't even talk crazy at the press conference. Like, he was just like, he's staying focused. He knows how serious this fight is. Alexander Usyk is on the this is his Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? This is right here. Two-time 2-weight class undisputed champion, you know what I'm saying, against a lineal champion. Absolutely. And Tyson Fury. I mean, we're gonna see we need to be ready to see everything in this fight. We need to see Tyson Fury come out southpaw doing something we've never seen him doing before. Usyk coming out orthodox if he has to. Usyk being the best version of himself that he can be, because this Tyson Fury, Usyk's gonna have to be the best Usyk he's ever been to beat this Tyson Fury.
And I know he switches, Vinny, but will it be for more than just a couple spurts? Right. Will it be prolonged? You know, I was very. Did you guys see the work? You guys see what I'm talking about? That workout?
Yeah.
Is it just me, or did his speed and power look insane, Fury, for a man that big, especially?
Is it just me? I mean, he looked what he looked to me. Yes, by the way, he looked in great shape, man. Like, he just looked like he was in great shape. Now, the only thing I wonder about this whole entire transformation that I'm going to say that Fury's done over this camp in between the Francis Ngannou fight to this fight, I wonder if his body's gotten a little tender. Did he cut? Is it possible for him to cut too much? Is it possible that a lot of his ability to absorb punches was based on his size? And did he take away some of his own leverage, some of his own, you know what I mean? The edge that he brings to the ring, did he take that away and make this an even more even fight for Usyk by coming in that small? Did he help Usyk out a little bit?
Somebody said that Fury looks drained, to be honest, and Usyk looks chubby. I don't agree about Jake Paul looks chubby, but we'll get into that. Somebody suggested that Fury won't be able to do his Wilder tactic, leaning on him as much because he's lost weight. But I mean, he still had love handles, Fury. Like, how much did he really lose? Like, how much? I mean, he's like definitely less.
40. Like,
yeah, 40 pounds. He was like over 300.
Yeah,
no, he was 278. Oh, when he fought Ngannou?
Yeah.
He wasn't 300.
He was close to
He was
it.
like 290, 280, 280, 90.
He's always been around 280. His last
He's
fight
a
with
big guy.
No, he's been.
Look it up. With the last fight with Wilder, he was almost
He used
280.
to fight. Yeah, I think his first fight with Wilder, he fought like 260 or something like that.
Right, but his last fight, he was 2. So I'm thinking he's still around the 280. No. Yeah, you're right. Maybe 260. He might be.
Yeah, he went all the way up to 300.
Is what?
Remember, he was close to 300 when he
What's
fought.
Usyk? 220?
Yeah, no, he's more. Like
Usyk's probably like 240.
Yeah, 230.
No.
235. Yeah, 240,
Yeah,
235.
240. Yeah.
He's big. He came in big. And that's another thing that's a vice versa conversation, right? Like, did Tyson Fury is he going to come in too small for this fight? And is Usyk going to come in too big in this fight? You know what I mean?
That's why I think if Usyk comes in heavier than what he's supposed to be, that's bad news for him.
I was about to say, Fury can afford to go lighter, but
Right.
Usyk cannot afford to go heavier.
And I'll tell you why. Because I was talking to Frequent Flyer, and I literally was telling him, I said, he's asking me about the fight, and I said, well, I think they're both great boxers. I think the better boxer is Tyson Fury by far. I said, but what I think the better punch boxer is going to be Usyk. I think he puts his punches together better because Usyk is more like, I'm gonna keep that distance, and then I'm gonna hit you with the overhand or the street coming through. And as you get closer, I'm gonna start throwing these hooks and we're gonna do some uppercuts in between. So Usyk is known for that. Whereas Tyson Fury is known for that. Where Usyk is more like, he puts like 1, 2, 3 combinations together really nice. You know what I mean? He one boom, boom. He's definitely using a solid combination patterns when he fights. The reason why he hurts a lot of opponents. So at the end of the day, it would be interesting. But if he comes in heavy, I can't see him working the combinations the same.
I mean, he looked.
Yeah,
he maybe looked a little bigger.
77, yep.
He maybe looked a little. Usyk maybe looked 10 pounds heavier ish.
Yeah,
right?
But that doesn't slow him down based on him carrying that extra weight.
So let's do this. And from the guys in the chat too, you guys first and people in the chat, I want to hear first, who do you guys have winning that fight?
Go ahead, Clay.
I gotta lean. I'm leaning towards Fury right now. I can't lie, but I think
Give me a percentage because I love doing that. 70-40, 50-50, what?
Nah, man. I'm gonna say. I want to say 55-45, but 60-40, 55.
Damn, close, huh?
Close.
Yeah, I think it's a real close fight. I think Usyk is really that good.
Okay, what about you, Ray?
I got wow. I actually got Fury too, by decision, and I got it probably
A UD or?
Yeah, UD. But I think it's close. Not as close as Clay. I probably go I'll give it like a 65-35, like,
I'm doing 70-30.
Wow.
So we all climbing the ladder.
I'm doing 70, and let me hear Eon and Hoops if you want to chime in. Who do you have winning, and what percentage you got it?
Yeah, a lot of 64. I see it 25. Oh shoot, there's people here. What up, guys?
Go ahead, Hoops.
So I got Tyson Fury.
What percentage?
I got Tyson Fury like. Tyson Fury on a 60-40.
60-40. Okay, Eon, you there, or you just listen?
Yo.
Who you got, and what percentage?
I got Usyk probably with like 50-50 though. But I think I'm always gonna go for the underdog. Yeah, I got Usyk. I'm always gonna go for the underdog though.
Wait, that's who you're going for. Is that who you think with your boxing
right.
Yeah, I
knowledge?
think he can win for sure.
Well, not 10. Will.
Yeah, I think he will win. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's a 50-50 fight though.
Okay. Hey, you know what? I mean, the problem is, I think recency bias is so heavy with everybody. Even me, even me. I'm human.
Niggas thought. I mean, people thought that Usyk lost his last fight because he got jabbed by that body shot.
Well, I don't think he lost. I'm actually saying
Right.
that Tyson Fury looked so bad to Ngannou is what people more. Usyk stopped him. Like, in my opinion, Usyk definitely got dropped by the body shot. It was definitely a knockdown. I can't call it a
I think
knockout
so. I think so
because
too.
we don't know if he would have gotten up if the ref was counting. It could have been. We don't know. It looked like he was done. He was out. He was shaking for like 2 minutes, but we don't know. So it was definitely a knockdown. Then he got up and he knocked homeboy out. So he looked better. Besides that one punch landing, he beat the shit out of him. You know what I mean? Fury though, some people thought he lost. I thought he won, but I thought
No,
he
I don't think
barely
he
won.
lost.
Yeah, but like barely won.
Yeah, they crazy for thinking he
Well,
lost, but
The biggest
he
thing
did.
is, I'm sorry, my bad. But it goes back to what I always say, man. People only remember you from your last fight. They don't care about anything that happened prior to that. You could be the best fighter in the world, put up a shitty performance, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, like look at Shakur, perfect example. Shakur was
Man,
what
that's
beat
what I'm saying.
beat Yoshino down, Kasekiao, Oscar,
Orte.
no, not Oscar Duarte,
Valdez.
and then he fights De Los Santos, and now he's the worst. You know what I mean? He can't fight. He's soft. He's scared. It changes like that. Your last fight is how people remember you, and that's what it is.
And I really believe Shakur had a hurt hand because while he's not the most exciting fighter in general, for me, he's never that like that.
Well, I don't think he ever had nobody that fast and that powerful come at him.
So you think it wasn't his hand? You think it was the
Listen,
opponent?
look,
I
think it could be both. I think two things could be true. I think he probably was hurt, but I also think when he felt that shot in the second round, he was like, "Yo, this dude is serious. Like, I need to stay away from that hook." At the end of the day, like, it is what it is.
Listen, today I saw the Shakur interview when he was talking about he was breaking down the Devin Haney Ryan Garcia fight, right? And he was saying that, and I agreed with him. He's like, there's a point in time when you realize that you're in a certain kind of danger that it's better to. He's like, the priority is always to win the fight. You know what I mean? It's not to lose a fight on your shield so that the crowd can, be happy that you lost on a shield. And he just basically said that when Haney got clipped, and that's, in that first round, but pretty much, when he got clipped, he should have realized that it's time to move around. It's time to move around. It's not time to go head up with this dude. And if he went in there with that injury, if Shakur went in there with that injury and I'm co-signing what Marco's saying, I believe he had that injury. I think he made a priority choice. He said, I'm going to take this WBC belt. This guy's going to have to come take it. He's going to have to come take it. I'm going to fight the safe fight. My hand is hurt. And not only does my hand hurt as far as it not being effective, but I also don't want this guy to know my hand is hurt, so he doesn't attack me. So he was trying to sell. He didn't want to throw a punch and then, and then grimace on his face, or the guy fell and find out like, oh, your hand's messed up, because that would have been a whole different fight.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
I just don't hold him. I hold him to his word on that one. I don't think he lied. I think he kept it 100. I think he was hurt and he gave us a boring fight. He knows he gave us a boring fight. But that's not going to make me decide that Shakur Stevens is all of a sudden this other kind of fighter.
No, you know what it did for me? That, for me, actually made me more impressed with Shakur. Not with his offense, but his foot speed. Like, wow. If he, this is my interview that I guess went sort of viral with Calvin, when I was like, he could stay away from you. If he wants to stay away, you're not catching him. And he proved that. Like, you cannot catch this kid. So he is going to be tough to beat, but anyway. So,
I think Lomachenko has it, though. I think Lomachenko just has the ring cutting off skills and the footwork.
I agree. I don't know if he can beat him.
It sure appears so.
I think Shakur has that pop, that power in his
you
pop.
think Shakur has pop? Word?
When he punches, like them jabs.
They're not weak, right?
I think he got enough pop to keep you back.
It's enough to get some respect.
That's all he needs.
But he's not knocking out anybody.
No. Pop doesn't mean he has knockout power. It just means he has enough to hurt you. You know what I mean?
It's what I call that honest power. The power that make you honest and make you fight the right way.
Right.
Like I think Floyd had honest power.
Clay, Floyd, Pretty Boy had go to sleep power.
Right, but I mean, yeah,
had honest power.
Right, he had that power. It was like, I'm not gonna knock you out, but you ain't just gonna sit here and let me punch you in your face either.
Yeah.
You don't want me to do that either. Like, you don't want me to sit here and hit you in your shit.
What do we got on the undercard Saturday? Is there anything of note? I forgot.
Yeah, there's a few things.
On top of my head, I can't remember. That's crazy.
What's it?
On top of my head, I'm gonna tell you a fight that can I give you guys a fight that I think is gonna be really a good fight.
Spit at me.
On the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul card. I think Schofield and that kid H2O. I think that's gonna be a good
they're
fight.
fighting Ashton.
They're putting it together. Yup, with Ashton.
Yo, I know Ashton's trainer. Like personally, known him for years.
Oh yeah, Sergey Kovalev fight.
Yes.
That's surprise. See, this is what boxing needs. Those two normally wouldn't meet each other until way down the line. That's dope.
That's a fight that people ain't talking about. That fight is nice.
And I guess he's from Texas, right? Because he's Kid Austin.
Is he from Texas or is he from?
He's from Jersey. But
yeah, he's from Jersey. But he lives in Texas.
Wait, Schofield? Nah, he grew up in Texas. His name is Kid Austin.
Yeah, but
I know, but, but I think they're from Jersey. I know his father is. You can hear when his father's from
Jersey. Nah, he's not from. He grew up in Austin. There's one of those.
He grew up there, but he's from Jersey.
Right. This is one of those Errol things, like
yeah. Earl from New York.
Oh, he's Long Island. I'm like,
yeah.
You heard him talk? Does anybody in Long Island talk like that?
No.
Clay does.
That's as country as it gets.
Yeah. No, Errol is country boy.
Yeah, but I know he still has family on Strong Island.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so Schofield, but that's a dope fight. I didn't know they were fighting. That's dope.
Yeah. Well, look, it's not finalized, right? But it's definitely Schofield has acknowledged that he said it's pretty much the next fight, and so has H2O. They're just ironing out some rehydration clause details and things of that nature. Great fight, man. Great fight.
And you know what they should do? What weight are they fighting at? Are they 26?
That's what the 135. 135.
I was gonna say Shoo should get the winner, but he's still at 26.
Yeah, 135, but it looks like they might be trying to figure out if they want to do a catch weight at 138. I don't know. Floyd might be trying to go to 140, man. Schofield might be trying to go to 140.
Okay.
That's a dangerous
game. I think you're too small for that, and that might hurt his career.
Schofield.
But they're talking about a 138.
You know what? Actually, the way he fights, he might be better at 40. Because the guys are a little, you know what I mean? Like he's very
either he's trying to go, either he might be considering it or H2O is considering it. But I know they're negotiating a potential catch weight fight at 138.
Yeah.
Marco, I see you got the PD lover track boxing in the building.
Oh my God.
What the hell's that mean?
Here we go. Let's stay away from this conversation.
Don't worry about it. I don't entertain this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I guess whatever. Guys, take over. I'm gonna be right back. Take over.
Yep. All right, no doubt.
Clay,
so look, what do you feel about the WBA right now and their rehydration clause? I mean, do you think this is going to be across the board now? Can you see these other sanctioning bodies doing this now?
Yep.
And do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing because it's getting closer to same day weigh-ins, basically. You know what I mean? Keeping them honest.
Right. Man, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. And I've been vocal about this. What I saw Devin Haney go through with Ryan Garcia, I attribute a lot of that inability to take that punishment. I don't like those crazy rehydrations that he's doing, that 20, 25 pounds the day of the fight thing overnight. That just can't be that good for your body.
Talking about this today on the Boxing Boys. We were just having this whole thing. Do you guys watch the Boxing Boys?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you know. So
Mark, I see you on it.
Okay. Ness and Danny were really thinking that rehydration and all that, it's all. I think it's an awful thing that they allow rehydrations to go so high. I think it's bad that the weigh-ins are the day before. I don't like any of it. You know what I'm saying? When I fought as an amateur, I cut a little weight, but as a pro, I never cut weight because I'm thin to begin with. So if I'm dropping another 5 pounds, just 5 pounds, I feel like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like shit. So, and then obviously the science behind it, the fluids, that's what that's what pads your brain from hitting your skull, and all that is necessary. And the overwhelming majority of deaths come from being dried out and having not enough fluids protecting your brain. I wish they could. I wish every single, because The WBC, I think, just adopted another the same rules. The IBF, like 10, can't go over 10% or something like that.
Well, 10 pounds, I think, or maybe 10%.
10%, 10 pounds, whatever it is, you can't go over. I think it's a percentage because for a bigger or smaller people, 10 pounds is a lot. I think the problem is not the majority of fights aren't being sanctioned by any of these organizations because they're not championship fights. Each athletic commission, because that's the only governing body, so to speak, that has any authority in professional boxing is that specific state's sanctioning body, right? But all the sanctioning, that specific state's athletic commission. But all the states are different, as we know, South and North, they're vastly different. So, but if each state could adopt the same rehydration rules, then we'd be good.
Right.
So that's what I think, but it's probably not going to happen.
I think that them staying, I think it's just going to force this, what the WBA is doing right now with this Tank fight. And I know a lot of people want to point fingers at Tank and say they're doing it for Tank. Whatever their reason is, whatever is driving them to do it, it's a good thing in my opinion. It's going to force these fighters to fight more honestly at the weight classes they're supposed to be in. And it's just going to bring a little bit more balance to the game because right now these guys are killing themselves to cut themselves down a certain weight so that they can rehydrate the next day and have that leverage. I think Errol Spence also suffered a little bit from that.
You're right. And look, we got Das. If you want to hit the link, just come in on audio. You could tell us a little bit because you're a fighter. I want to hear what you have to say. I think you're pro, right? You have more fights than me. I only had a couple fights. So I'd like to hear what you have to say if you want to jump in audio. If not, no problem. But he's saying he cut 10 to 15, which, by the way, across the board, from what I see, is normal. When I was doing it, 10 to 15 is about normal now. When you start getting into 25, some people cut 30. That's not only unfair to the opponent, but also you're destroying your body. That can't, 24 hours to it can't be good. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it just can't be. And even I can't remember his name, Scooter something, was on Shout Out Mill City, who was up there saying that, listen, man, he thought that Devin was really dehydrated in that fight. He doesn't believe you can rehydrate that quick. You can't dehydrate that much and then the next night just be fully like that. And that's why he seems chinny. Just like he got to stop doing these weight cuts, bro. You got to go up to 147. Maybe even 154. Go somewhere that you can make and be healthy the next day. Not making excuses for Devin, by the way, just being honest that these weight cuts are crazy.
To be fair, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But to be fair to what you're talking about, Clay, he didn't have this issue with Regis pro grades. So I don't think
it's about good and bad weight cuts, right? Like if he has a good weight cut, it works out. Right.
That's what I was going with. So I mean, if he can cut it and he can get down without killing himself like he did, and do it the right way, like I think he did a little bit against Regis, right? It's fine. But when he's on par of like what I said, it was like we started Monday they was on the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
It didn't look like he shrunk down none, right? Tuesday they're doing they're doing hitting the pads in their media workout. Look small, right? Then they get their press conference. I'm sorry, it's press conference media. Which one was first?
The media workout. Bad. Yeah,
it was a media workout, and he was like, "Damn, they were just on the Empire State Building. He didn't look like that. That was only a day ago." And then he went, you know what I mean? So he lost that within 3 days.
Yeah.
Literally, that was crazy.
How do MMA fighters able? I don't watch MMA at all. So,
oh my God, who the hell cares?
Clay be getting on me about that.
I thought somebody on the panel. I'm like, who going off right now, bro?
Yo, Clay get mad at me when I tell him I don't watch MMA. So
let me tell you something about MMA. They bringing up the weight cuts in MMA, right? So many fighters in MMA have almost died cutting weight. You can watch videos on YouTube of Chris Cyborg looking like she's about to die.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I'm sorry. I just got the sound, so I'm enjoying them.
It's all good. Khabib, whatever his name is, had like liver failure or kidney failure or something like 2 times, almost died trying to make weight. People talk about this weight cutting thing is across the board, man. You hear Joe Rogan talking about we got to stop this. Somebody's going to die cutting weight. Like they're just going to die from it.
And let's be honest, it all starts because most of these, especially MMA, they all wrestlers. They all were past wrestlers. So that's all they did was rehydrate the fight in weight classes. So
yeah, man. I mean, I don't know how they lose it. I think it's just as simple as you literally sweat all of as much water weight out of your body as you can, and then you put it right back on by doing the simplest, most obvious thing: drinking water.
Yeah, Pedialyte, shit like that.
Well, yeah, that too. Water, Gatorade, whatever it is. Yeah,
Right.
but this is exactly right. There you go. Kidneys bad. You know what I'm saying?
It's a bad look. They're doing it in a very unhealthy way. Very, very unhealthy way. And then, making these weight rehydration clauses that whatever the WBA is doing and the IBF is doing, I hope the other sanctioning bodies follow suit. I wouldn't mind it at all.
But as long as they had the weigh-ins like they do with the IBF, like once you get your second weigh-in, you can go back up to whatever.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That works.
Yeah. So and then a lot of them do the IVs, and even though that's illegal, there's really no way of unless you're Ryan, you're getting caught on camera. But there's no way of proving, right? There's no, it's impossible. So a lot of them do that. But I was saying today, we were talking about it, and I'm like talking about Ryan and Devin for an example. I'm like, why don't they just fucking fight at 54 or 60? They're both coming in at that on the night of the fight. Why not just fight at that? Why kill your body, potentially not do it safely, hurt your kidneys, remove the padding for your brain and the fluids? Just fight at 160 safely.
Yeah.
That only benefits when you're like De La Hoya. Remember De La Hoya when he was fighting at lightweight and he was weighing in at like 55? That was fucked up.
Yeah.
If when both people are benefiting, what the hell's the point?
Because it makes sense for the fight, but doesn't make sense for their career. Like Devin might be willing to fight Ryan that way, but if he's trying to make a career and trying to get belts and everything like that, he's going to do them.
Right. So he holds a belt at 47, but it's like if everybody just fought at their weight, I'm telling you, it would save so many Long Island dude, Patrick Day. There you go. It would save so many lives. We'll just fight at your weight. But the problem is, just kind of like with steroids, a lot of people do it, and at some point, people are like, "Well, fuck it, everybody's doing it, so I'm at a disadvantage if I don't do it."
100%. You got to be able to win in Rome, and that's why this, that's what the Ryan Garcia conversation is all about. As far as the sensitivity of it, is you got people who are looking at it when you talk about it as you're trying to discredit him or you're trying to give Devin Haney a win, and they're not looking at it from just like, nah, bro, just be patient and allow this to pan out because this is about PD usage. And if he did do that, he needs to be held accountable for that.
And that's why I don't shit on Tank for the rehydration clause against Ryan. Tank's 5'5", 135 is probably his actual, like, damn near his actual weight. So Ryan should just fight in another division like he's doing now.
Right. Yeah, and people got to accept that too. Fights that just can't be made, that shouldn't be made. We have to start being able to walk away from certain fights and understand, like, that just ain't a fight that should be made. Like, I understand Canelo Alvarez's angle with David Benavidez, right? My only issue I ever have with Canelo is his holding on to them damn belts. I'm like, yo, bro, he deserves, he's earned his opportunity to fight for the belts.
But it's not his fault, Clay. Clay, you know whose fault that is? The sanctioning bodies. They not just them. They want those sanctioning fees are the highest that they're going to get out of any fighter. So Benavidez doesn't even make $1 million, probably. Canelo's making 50, and you're getting 3%. Of course, you want it from the 50.
Right.
Boxing, Floyd Mayweather Sr., I don't know if you're aware of this, but he is suffering from pretty bad dementia right now.
The dementia, Alzheimer's, right? Something like that.
Yeah, one of the, but I mean, they're kind of, my father had Alzheimer's, but I think the symptoms are the same. I don't really know what the difference is. My father died from Alzheimer's. So he's not ever, unfortunately, going to do interviews again, which is too bad.
Yeah, it's crazy. To touch on what y'all saying on all the comments and stuff, is you're both accurate. There's nothing you can do with certain things. Like Ryan, for instance, Ryan is he's got to be walking around because he was in that fight. He had to be like, I think they measured him. What was it, like 170? Wait, it was like 170.
He didn't get on the scale.
Yeah, it was like 174.
For which fight? For Haney?
You have it. You can Google it. It was like 174.
For Haney?
Yeah.
Is that official or is that hearsay?
No.
I don't think he got on the scale. Yeah, officially.
Yeah, I don't know what he said. He said 170 something. I don't know what he was. I heard rumors that he was. Right, I heard he was like 155, 160.
He also said the aliens came down and raped babies or whatever. So
it's crazy.
I'm just saying. Anybody in the chat? Is there was there an official weigh-in? with those? Because I don't think there was.
They always do. It's not official. They don't count it. That's
no. Meaning, did they?
They did
sometimes they'll get on the
day
scale.
weigh in. The next day was
they'll
like
get on the scale and just show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it happened officially, but I don't think he's 174. I mean, I was around him recently, and he's about an inch shorter than me. He was about my frame, and I'm 165. So I don't even think he was heavier than me. I think he's about 165.
I'm gonna get to you right now.
But he could be. I mean, he could possibly be 170, possibly. But he looked smaller frame than me.
Salute, Blue Blood.
What up, Blue? Click the link, homeboy. You want to come in?
Blue?
Join.
Blue will tell us. Watch. Blue will tell you.
I ain't talked to Blue in so long, bro.
That's if he's down to come on in.
Blue gonna come in. I know Blue. That's my brother. That's
Blue
Uncle
might,
Blue. You ain't calling him Uncle. He ain't a friend of you. Uncle Blue, the building.
I think what they're doing is a great thing, bro. Like, I think it's a great thing, man.
At least wrench him up too. I don't think I ever wrenched him up. Well, who's doing?
Just the WBA. I know people are trying to like really shit on Tank about it, and I just think, the fanatics are just going to go too far. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Some people, I'm tagged as a Haney fan and a Tank hater. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't understand at all. If you knew anything about me, you knew how crazy that was. But because I'm a Bud fan. But anyway, Tank, but Tank, is just doing his thing right now. That WBA rehydration clause is a great step in going in the right direction for boxing. I hope the rest of them sanctioning bodies take a real hard look at doing that for themselves as well.
I mean, it will be great. It will be great. I think like I said, it needs to be the athletic commissions, not the sanctioning bodies, because the athletic commissions are the ones that control. They have an actual legal recourse. They're the ones who can change decisions. Mm-hmm. They're the ones who can cancel fights. They're the one, they are the government, the only government body, government, whatever the word you want to come up with, government, whatever, overseeing it. So if they all adopted it, but like I said, they can't, everything varies from state to state. Why would boxing be any different?
100%. 100%.
You know what I mean?
Gotta agree with it, man. You guys want to segue into a conversation that's probably not that exciting, but might be exciting. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
All right.
What you got in mind?
Is Adrian Broner and Blair Cobbs worth watching? Is this a fight? Is this going to be a great fight?
It is.
I think it's going to be fun. I think Blair Cobbs is going to beat him.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I do.
I see the same thing.
I think 10 years ago, Broner.
Right.
Now, Cobbs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Cobbs is hungry. He's never won a world title. And hunger is a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Broner has shown that, he's kind of I think he's peaked. I think he's maybe doing this for the money more than anything.
He's messing with Don King. He's doing it for the money. Shout out to Don King, though.
Great evaluation.
Broner's had his own. Broner's had his own, mental health issues, and he's had you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So,
okay, Bradley. I doubt that's going to happen.
Yeah, bro. He said he's going. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry, Bradley.
My bad.
Sorry, Track Box.
Look, it might happen, but it's unlikely.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
It's unlikely. Let's be honest. It's unlikely, but it'll be fun. I'm looking forward. I'm more looking forward though to this weekend, man. I am really,
right.
The one thing that might happen, which we haven't really kind of touched on, is it could be boring.
There's a very good chance it could be boring. Very good chance.
Fury and Usyk. I said that to Clay today. I said
it's going to be boring.
Yeah, I said it's going to be a boring fight. I said it's going to be a boring fight because they both are boxers. Maybe I may have said it to freaking Flyer, whoever I said it to. One of you.
What are the chances that Fury will hop on the front foot and try and walk him down?
Nope. He's just going to stand there. He's going to keep him at bay. He's going to put that hand out. He's going to do the feint.
I think he might hop on the front foot, and if he gets met with bop, 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 spin, then maybe he'll switch up.
But if he's fighting southpaw, he's going to get caught with that no matter what. at the end of the day.
Man,
For the full fight.
we don't. Yeah, and I don't see him doing it. I think he might Crawford it. Slash boots. Just switch, pick and choose. But Fury, man, his speed. I might go as far as saying that I think Fury might have more speed than Usyk. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
He's 60, 70 pounds heavier. That's pretty impressive.
It's impressive. I just don't know if that's true.
Or maybe he's 40 pounds heavier, or whatever. 40, 50 pounds. You don't think it's true?
I don't know if it is. I just know Usyk is athletic. You know what I'm saying? He's always brought that to the ring. Maybe.
I think the footwork's better with Fury.
Yeah, I think the footwork is better, but
see, I think Usyk's footwork's way better.
You think so?
Yeah, he does that. He does that Loma shit where he's in and out, his angles.
He's like a Ukrainian ballet dancer and shit.
I don't think that's so much footwork. I just think that's just positioning, not for footwork. I'm saying that's more of his lateral move. Because remember, he's
there.
Yeah, but you're right. At the end of the
day, Fury, I think, is a lot of show. Like he'll show.
That's what I'm saying.
On his feet. But I think, like, technically, you know what I'm saying? Like, Usyk is more effective. Like, he's more technical. Like, Fury will sit there and try to throw. Fury's a big feinting mother. Like, he's a feinting ass dude. Like, he feints foot movement. He feints jabs. He feints shots. He's moving his head. He's, you know what I'm saying? He got great head movement. You know what I'm saying? But I think Usyk is just more applied theory. Like, just like his foot movement is like very close, like Lomachenko, as far as like his ability to get around, move around, spin fighters, get under punches.
Sorry, that's to that comment there. Of course, he's gonna beat his body up.
He's gonna try to, but the question is Fury body gonna get beat up too?
Right.
Fury can take a baseball bat.
When he's nice and fat, when he's nice and chubby and good for the
winner. Let me ask you guys this. You told me who you think's going to win, but who are you rooting for? Who would you like to see win?
I would like to see Fury win because I would like to see Fury and Anthony Joshua. I would like to see Usyk win though too because I just want to see him become I want to see him become a two-weight class undisputed champion. But I want to see the Anthony Joshua fight with Fury more than I want to see Usyk.
What you think, Ray?
I kind of feel that Fury's gonna win. I think he's gonna win it.
No, who do you want to win? He's saying.
Who I want to win?
Yeah,
I would want the same thing Clay said. I think I want Fury to win. I think the clash with Anthony Joshua is overdue. I think it sets up a lot for boxing, and I think it. He's already the king of the heavyweights right now, right? So it just sets up a really big match. A British battle. You know what I mean?
That'll be huge.
That will be huge, and it happens in. Can he fight in Wembley yet, or he can't fight in England still, right?
Oh,
Tyson Fury.
No, he can't fight here.
He can't fight here. He can fight in England.
Wait, what happened? Because he popped?
No, because that his connection with that Irish mobster guy.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Daniel. Yeah, it was a while ago. Nah, that's always been here. Right?
Callahan, yeah.
That's always been here.
Yeah, okay, all right. So if he can fight in England,
they'll sell out Wembley twice.
Wembley Stadium
and the city be on fire. Every pub will be jumping. Every pub. The whole city gonna get money that night.
That's what. Yeah, that draws my attention to that point.
The whole city gonna jump that night,
and I want to see that because I think that's for Undisputed or the new Undisputed belt. Sponsored by I'm not gonna say sanctioned because I think it's sponsored by the WBC. It's not sanctioned because it's not really a real belt yet.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Real touch.
That's gonna be dope.
They have one though. They should have one belt anyway.
So what do you want to? I'm gonna wrap this up soon, but I want to talk about Wilder. According to him and his people, his fire's back. He's back. The fire's back.
Perfect timing.
But is it?
Is he gonna get over offensive with Zhale Zhang? Is he going to go into that fight like, you know what I mean? Like, is he going to attack and walk into something, run into something? Because I think this is the first version. I think Zhale Zhang's a new experience for him. At least the first 2 or 3 rounds, he needs to kind of like take his time because Zhale will clip that mother.
You said it. You said it. You can curse. Be my guest. You said it. The first 3 or 4 rounds, and then Zhang is he shoots his load, as they say, like big time. You know what I'm saying?
And 4 rounds, he's dangerous, and then after that, you can just pick him apart.
And now, what about this? What if we get? Yup. What if we get the Zhilei Zhang we just saw his last fight, and we get the Wilder we just saw his last fight? That'd be a stink fest.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that. I think Zhilei. This is Zelei's last shot to be in contention for a real title. He screwed himself with a Joseph Parker fight, and obviously Deontay Wilder. We just got to understand what Deontay Wilder is here for. Is he here for the big show, which is getting to a getting to a Anthony Joshua, or a Tyson Fury again, or is he here for a paycheck? If he's here for a paycheck, then we might see somebody who's not going to be able to compete with somebody who has the heart to go for it all. I think Zhilei Zhang, this is it for him. He doesn't do it here, he's done. He's an old man.
Yo, Martin, you're wilding out. He did not fight well. He landed a couple shots. He happened to drop. He dropped them, didn't he? Didn't he drop Parker?
Yeah, he dropped him a couple of times.
But no, he did not. I mean, do you guys agree? He did not fight well. He fought. He barely did anything. He was almost more gun shy than Wilder was in Wilder's last fight.
Yeah, outside of him knocking people down, he lost everything else. I mean, the man lost the fight. He knocked the fighter down 2 or 3 times, and he lost the fight anyway. That's just to show you.
I think it was 2 knockouts. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He lost the fight anyway.
So that could be a real shit show. But people ask me who I think wins. If it's the Wilder that's fought his entire career except for Parker, Wilder knocks him out.
Yep.
But is that Wilder going to come back?
I think so.
No, that Wilder, or is it a Wilder who thinks he's back?
I think we get the Wilder that fought
all, goes all caution to the wind and tries to do something crazy in the first 2 to 3 rounds with somebody who can get with him for real. I'm telling you, them 2 to 3 rounds, Zhilei will get him, bro.
Zhilei to me he was so overweight. You know what I'm saying? Like he's also 41, which but like you saw how overweight he was. He was over 300.
He can't come in that way this time. He has to come in shape, and I think he comes
over
in shape.
300. Come on.
That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Absolutely.
I think we get the Wilder that fought Hellenius. Wasn't the greatest Wilder, but
Wilder was, I think, the same one that fought Parker. He just happened to land a punch as his
right. I think we get him, but I think we get the punching, like being able to stand there and punch and box like he was trying.
Yeah, but Zhilei is more. He's smarter than Hellenius. Like he knows how to deliver that shot. You know what I'm saying? And he knows who he is. He doesn't overextend himself or play games that'll get him caught up. He's gonna come in there and try to do the work inside those first 2 or 3 rounds. And when he's on his game, he's accurate, man. We got to acknowledge what he's done to, and I think he's fought better fighters than Deontay. So
no, he's
except for obviously, you know what I mean.
He's great, but when you're dealing with his lack of pulling the trigger and just standing there, it's like Jesus,
Right.
Yeah.
But that'll be a fun fight. But I think that they're definitely. I think the Saudis are shooting their load, already booking Wilder's next fight.
Yeah, with Jared. I think Wilder wins the fight. I think he wins the fight. Just for whatever it's worth, I think he wins the fight. But I do think he needs to be careful in those first couple of rounds.
Oh, I agree. And who's the fighter they trying to get in the fight after that?
Jared Anderson.
I'm not happy with that fight, but I'll tell you what,
fight for Jared.
Yes, it is.
Bad.
Jared, people don't acknowledge that boy gets hit, man.
You know what I would have liked to see?
Get hit by him.
I would have liked the Daniel Dubois fight with like a Jared Anderson. That would have been a good fight. I think Daniel
Dubois is a good one.
I think he beats him, but I think it's a close contest. It's a boxing match. You know what I mean?
If I was Jared Anderson's management, I would advise him strongly to stay the fuck away from Wilder. What do you have to gain? There's no belt. You don't even. I mean, maybe it's a good payday.
Yeah.
And
it's Turkey. That's what it's good for. It's Turkey. It's a fight.
Turkey's there, Turkey could pay him to fight anybody. I guess.
No, but Turkey don't play like that. That's the one thing I love about Turkey. You're gonna come get that money, but it ain't gonna be for free. He not playing that game. You see how he carrying it, bro. Like you see how he doing it with Terrence. You know what I mean? He like, yo, that's what's up. You know what I mean? Canelo the same thing. Canelo like, yo, I want 200 million. He's like, nah, bro, but I'll get you this fight with with Terrence. David Benavidez was like, yo, shoot me somebody to fight Canelo. He's like, nah, but I'll give you the winner between Bivol and Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? He wants the right fights. He's gonna pay for the right fights.
Yeah.
And he wants that conversation squared away. Turkey's a crazy. I love Turkey, bro. He's sitting here like, I want to know who the American heavyweight is. We gonna find out. Jared is your boy. He's a young boy coming up. Well, I like Deontay, and that's who I thought it was. So you know what? Put them together. Tell them big money, LA.
Turkey is like one of us being given $1 billion and being like, make whatever fights you want.
Right.
That's what's happening.
Say less. Exactly.
We would be salivating like, okay.
Bro, we're sitting in our living room like this, bro. We're like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're like, all right, say less.
And it's crazy because at the end of the day, people were like doubting this guy, bro. Like, Turkey is definitely as Clay says, the face of boxing.
I call him the face of boxing. I don't care what nobody feels about it.
He is bringing boxing back to.
I like that.
I mean, it's
kind of is.
Every time he says something on like this, every time he starts talking, I go like this. I look at the screen just like that. Every time he starts talking, I go, okay, what is it gonna be? And every time he doesn't let me down, I'm like, you crazy. All right. Wait.
That's dope. That's funny. Yeah, man. Well, we're gonna see.
Definitely.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna wrap this up. Appreciate you guys. You guys want to tell the people where to find you? Please be my guest.
I'm with him.
Claymore Rain. You guys, you know what I mean?
Is that your real name, by the way?
Nah, bro.
Okay.
He'll tell you behind the scenes.
I'll tell you behind the scenes. Close to it. When I tell you my real name, you'll be like, okay, all right. Okay. I see what you did. But
he got me too, because I was like, bro. I was like, I don't know how you got that name when I first.
Well, the first name might be real. The last name is probably fake, but I don't know. I'll find out.
No, when you find out, you'll see it. I'm telling you, it'll make sense.
It sounds dope though. But yeah, so let them know where to find you.
Yeah, man, Claymore Rain. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the link in the chat. But yeah, Claymore Rain is easy to find, man. You guys just check me out. I appreciate you if you come in the building. Give me a subscribe. We're trying to hit that 1,000 mark. We're at like 9 and change right now. We're growing slowly but for surely.
Nice.
And that's pretty much it. Same thing on Instagram or Twitter. Same exact thing.
Dope. All right, fellas. Well, catch you guys soon. Appreciate you guys.
All right.
No doubt, man.
All right. Peace.
All right. Peace out.